Hey, it's RayseTheGame, and in this video, if your son, your daughter is saying they hate school, they hate study, they hate homework, you get the eye rolls if you mention school. Maybe you're getting 15 texts a day to collect them. Maybe there's ructions in the morning because they can't get out for school. This video is for you. And this week I was in a school in Cork, an amazing school, worked with junior Leaving Cert students, had a fantastic group of students and a brilliant teacher, business teacher. I asked him, what is the number one issue you're seeing with your students? And he said this, he said apathy. Apathy. This hit me like a bullet. Apathy. He says, we are living in an apathy epidemic. He says, there's no sense of urgency. And when I asked him what that meant, and he says, and to quote him in his thick Cork accent, he said, Ray, he said, I could give them the business paper for the Leaving Cert and they still wouldn't study for the exam. They just don't care. I hope I'm not being disrespectful to him, but he was that passionate about it. He said they just don't care. And it got me thinking, what is happening? We are living in an apathy epidemic. Motivation is broken all over the country. That's the reason I get the phone call from schools, from parents, and they all say the same thing, motivation. They need motivation to study. It got me thinking about this. I'm reading Jonathan Haidt's book, The Anxious Generation, and his thesis is very, very, very simple. Social media has changed the game. It is a huge problem. This is what's creating this apathy epidemic. It's also creating an anxiety epidemic. And this week I was even working with a 15-year-old girl. She's doing the junior cert. She hates school. She hates study. She hates the uniform. She's not getting on well in school. She's coming home early. She doesn't want to go in the morning. I asked her a simple question. Is the junior cert important? She shrugged her shoulders. She said, no. I asked her, what about the Leaving Cert? She said, it's overrated. Her dad thinks it's important, but she doesn't think it's important. And I get it. Not everybody is academic. Not everybody's going to go to college. Not everybody is wired for mainstream school. And I have a coaching program where I work with students with ADHD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, ASD. So there's many students out there that are not wired for mainstream school and their battery gets run down very quickly. So I get it, I understand it, and I respect it. But for thousands of students, millions of students all over the world, somewhere along the way, we've lost something. And in their heads, they're saying to themselves, well, what's the point in studying? What's the point in giving the junior cert a go? What's the point in studying hard for the Leaving Cert? Somewhere we've lost something. And nowadays, there seems to be a message on social media that I just have to turn up. It's all about your feelings. And if I don't feel like going to school, I don't have to go in. If I don't feel like studying today, I'm not going to do it. It's all about how I feel instead of the thing of doing it anyway. Being able to deal and cope with your feelings and being able to get on with the job. So the question becomes, what do you do if you're the ones who's getting hit with the eye rolls every single day? If your son, your daughter doesn't want to go to school, they don't want to do their study, and indeed you're the one trying to motivate them, trying to support them. You're the taxi service. You are the motivator. You are the coach. What do you say? What do you do? So if your son or daughter said, it's only the junior cert, I don't care. Well, they're still doing their exams. They have to deal with the consequences. Part of the problem of the junior cert is, in my opinion, they've dumbed it down. And even to quote that business teacher, he said to me, Ray, nowadays, someone with half a brain can go in, do the junior cert and still get 55%. Even if they haven't studied. And this is part of the problem. Suddenly teenagers are coming out of the junior cert and they're thinking, I didn't have to study and I still passed. This is part of the problem. So really, to me, the big challenge is this. It's not a motivation issue, it's a comfort issue. We've made things too comfortable for young people. So if you get the text message and your son, your daughter wants to come home early, you can't make it comfortable for them. It's phone off, Wi-Fi off, they stay in their uniform. If they don't want to get out to school in the morning, it's Wi-Fi off, phone off, they have to get into their uniform. And I get it, not every parent can stay at home to police their child. But in some way, they have to be bored. And if they do stay at home, they have to deal with the consequences of that. If between 6 and 8 every evening, the Wi-Fi was off, they couldn't go on their phone, they'd have to try to do their homework and study. And really, the goal of the game is to create effort. It's to create ethic. We want things to be effortful. Everybody today wants it to be effortless. We're always looking for the next hack. And the problem with all of this is, and I see it all the time, we're seeing young people being spat out at the end of Leaving Cert, scarred, without motivation, and they haven't developed the resilience. And as one of my dads said to me recently, he said, and his daughter is 20, she didn't go into school for 5th year, she didn't go in for 6th year, she's taken a wrong road. He said, you know what, Ray, I should have been stronger. I should have put in curfews, I should have taken the phone off her at 10 o'clock, I shouldn't have made her let her stay in bed at the weekend. He said, I was just so busy. And he's speaking from a place of regret. In other words, he should have said no. He should have created the boundaries. So if you like this video, click a like. If you'd like me to come to your school, go to RayseTheGame.com. If you want me to coach your team, go to RayseTheGame.com. And don't forget, guys, day by day, we are raising